Welcome back to the Eating Good podcast, the podcast where we go to different food establishments in the Columbus area. I'm Oscar.
I'm Sam.
I'm Marisol.
And I'm Isabella.
This week, we don't have David, but we do have Bella.
Yep.
This is for real her last week.
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow.
She's done with classes, done with her sophomore year. This week, Sam got to choose what restaurant we got to dine in. Take it away.
Today, I chose Ty Ginger Asian Bistro, which includes a menu that is handcrafted from scratch and serves a blend of Chinese, Thai, and Asian fusion cuisine. I specifically picked this restaurant because they offer dim sum, which it refers to a traditional Chinese meal of small bite-sized dishes, typically dumplings and other snacks, often enjoyed with tea. The name dim sum translates to touch the heart. So cute. But I've always wanted to do dim sum. I've always seen like pictures where it's just your whole table full of a bunch of the little steam baskets with dumplings and different foods inside. And there's not many restaurants that offer dim sum in Columbus, at least not that I could find from my research. But this one does, and a lot of the reviews said this is the best dim sum in Columbus. So that's why I picked this place. I also like to think of it as tapas, but Asian. So we had a lot of dumplings today. But we can go ahead and get started. Why don't we start off with the drinks?
I got taro boba tea. It was alright. It was definitely... I don't know what to say about my taro boba tea.
Was it standard? Was it not as good as ones you've normally had?
No, I've had better taro boba teas.
What could have made it better?
Yeah, maybe they definitely used powder, no milk. Maybe if they would have poured milk on it, it would have been like creamier, but it was just like water and the taro powder and then the boba. It was alright. I would probably give it a 5.7 out of 10.
Okay. Bella?
I also got a boba, but I got a mango one. And when it came out, I thought it was going to be like a milk tea, but it was just like a normal tea with like mango flavoring. But it was still good. I would give it a 7.
Nice.
Maybe I should have specified I want a taro milk tea boba.
Yeah, it sounded like the milk needs specification.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on the menu it said milk tea, not like boba.
I mean, it was still like good. Sugar water.
Would you order it again?
No.
All right, that's all we need to know. That speaks on that.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and move on to the dim sum dishes that we ordered. So we ordered quite a few things. I think we can read them off and just each quickly give our rating. I don't know if we need to go too in depth into a lot of these. Let's start off with the pot stickers. These are your classic pan-fried pork dumplings, the ones you typically see at most Chinese restaurants, or basically if an Asian restaurant has dumplings, this is what you kind of expect them to look like, the pot stickers. What did you guys think?
They were delicious.
Gyoza. They're referred to as gyoza on menus a lot.
The pork dumplings?
So good.
Mhm.
They're good. Standard. Just what you'd expect.
The breading part was thick, and I like that.
Yeah, so these are the classic gyoza I feel like you see everywhere. I think they're probably my favorite that I've had, because most of the time they're standard and that's not better than the other, but this one I feel like is just slightly better quality. That it's like just an inch above standard. It's like, oh, a little bit better.
I would get these again for sure.
Yeah, I think they might have been my favorite thing we've had.
The filling flavor was really good.
I thought they were good too. I honestly thought they did need some sauce, but that's just my personal take. I think just because the breading, the outside was a lot more than the meat inside.
But it came with the sauce.
Yeah, did you try the sauce?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they were good with the sauce, but because I had it by itself and with the sauce.
I think they're always better with the sauce.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, because pot stickers are normally standard and I think this one's a little better, I'm going to give these a 10 out of 10.
I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, me too. 8 out of 10.
Okay, let's move on.
We also got the siu mai pork and shrimp dumplings. This was the second one we had, right? What did you guys think about this?
I really liked it. This is like the biggest shumai I've ever seen. So that was like a pleasant
huge.
surprise because I feel
Big
like
boys.
normally they're pretty
Yeah.
small. They could definitely tell they make them in-house because of how big they were. And the flavor was good. You could definitely taste the shrimp.
Yeah, for sure.
Overall, I really liked them.
I felt they were full, like
Stuffed.
stuffed is a good way, to describe it. Like there was no space on the inside. Like once you broke in, it's just all one blob of
Thick.
Of fish,
Yeah.
shrimp,
And pork.
and pork.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was probably one of my favorite things I had today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember this one. Can I see the picture?
It was the second one we had.
Yeah, we had it right at the beginning.
It's the top left corner. Top right corner.
That's not the shrimp. It's like, was it similar texture to the shrimp ones?
It was a little different than the shrimp balls because this still had like a dough, like a dumpling outside. And it had pork and shrimp in it.
I don't remember eating this. I just remember those shrimp balls. That's all I remember.
The crispy ones?
No, the
All of
other
them.
one. Yeah, all of them. They were all shrimp.
Oh, right. Well, this also had shrimp.
Yeah.
Regardless, I really liked this. I liked that it had the mix of pork and shrimp. Good balance. I'm going to go 8.3 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Damn, you really liked them.
They were good.
They were good.
I wish we had more of them.
I am saving my 10 out of 10 for something.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Do you want to read the next one, Bella? Do you want to read the shrimp balls?
Yeah. Okay. We also got the steamed shrimp balls, which is ground shrimp rolled into balls. I don't really like these that much. It was just like a ball of hard mush. I don't know. Not mush, but it was like...
It was a very compact ball of shrimp.
Was this the pink one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do. Out of all the balls of shrimp that we've eaten today, this was my least favorite. It was still good.
No, it was still good. I think we just ended up getting too many shrimp things.
Yeah.
But it's
So
so
it was
good.
like, oh no, it's too. I still liked it because I really enjoyed the flavor.
Mhm.
So I didn't actually mind that it was a lot of shrimp flavored things. As context, we tried to order the beef balls, but they were not available today. So we were like, okay, let's just switch to the shrimp balls. So we still had a protein, but then we had other shrimp products. So it just ended up being a very shrimpy day. I still like the shrimp balls. I would get them again.
I still like them too. And I said this at the table. They reminded me of the inside of chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm. But shrimp.
But shrimp. Yeah. So there's just a big shrimp nugget ball. But I did like the taste, even though the texture was weird.
Yeah. If you just get over the look and the texture, it's delicious.
Yeah.
No, I thought the flavor was okay too. I would give them a 3 out of 10.
Ooh.
I'm going to go 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Since we got those, we also got the fried shrimp balls, which was literally the same thing, but with the crust fried outside.
Mm-hmm. So a chicken nugget with the breading.
So shrimp nugget.
Yes. McDonald's should do that.
I thought these ones were way better than the steamed ones, but they tasted the same.
Yes.
Like the outside crunch did add a different flavor. I'll give these ones an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to go 7.5. They were very similar that it's hard for me to give it a much different rating, but I do agree, like the crispy, crunchy outside gives it a new texture. And you could dip it and it give you mayonnaise to dip it in, and so that was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, the mayonnaise was really good.
Yeah, it
With
was. Because of the mayo, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
I didn't even try it with the
It
mayonnaise.
was so good.
I wish I did. These were slightly better. I would give them a 4.5.
Damn.
So the other cool thing about the dim sum is they give you a paper menu with just a bunch of pictures, and there's like 30 different things, and you just put the number of how many you want.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm a visual person.
Especially with like a Chinese restaurant where I'm not familiar with all the dishes, having the pictures for every single one is really nice.
All right. We got their Hung Sai Gao, which were shrimp and cilantro dumplings. I think of all the shrimp dumplings, these ones were my favorite ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cilantro gave it a really good flavor that the others didn't have, where they were just shrimp.
Yeah, this gave it a little bit of complexity and flavor, I guess. It wasn't just straight shrimp. It gave it a little refreshing bite with the cilantro.
Mhm.
I really liked it.
What'd you think of it, Marisol?
It was all right. I don't know. I think I'm not used to cilantro in Asian foods, that like it was kind of off-putting. It was good.
Like it wasn't,
I was just like,
maybe not a combination you were expecting.
correct. Yeah.
Well, like Vietnamese food has cilantro in it.
Yeah.
And I made these spring rolls once with like the with the rice wrapper. And we put like cilantro and basil in it. And it was really good, but it still had like Asian flavors. But it gave it like that freshness. So that's what this reminded me of.
I think the cilantro really elevated it.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it made it like. I really like this one. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I'm going to go 8 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
I'm going to say 6 out of 10.
Yes, Bella?
I have something off topic. This radio is so loud today. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Right now, they're playing Bruno Mars. Oh, you hear it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
on the
good.
same,
Come.
on the
Easy
same
go.
channel.
Yeah. It's good though.
Okay, perform. I can't hear it.
I would
you
catch
hear
a
it too?
grenade for you.
Yeah. Both of you sing together.
Oh, I can't hear it. 'Cause I'll catch a
Grenade
grenade
for
for
you.
you.
Yeah.
I was going to read this one.
I wanna read that one.
No, I want to read that one.
Okay.
Yo,
what?
read this one.
Oh, now I'll read these ones.
Oh, yeah, read this. I forgot. Oh my gosh, we got so many things.
I know.
All right, what's the next thing we got?
The next thing we got. Oh, I thought you were gonna push a button.
Once you say it.
Okay, the next thing we got was chicken feet.
I mean, woo!
She means yummy. I chose this one because in Peru, my mom makes this soup with chicken feet. It's like my favorite thing ever. It's so delicious. I don't know why. I think it's the texture that I like, but also the soup she makes is delicious. Have you guys ever had chicken feet before?
Today was my
No.
first time.
Wow, you're missing out. It is chicken feet steamed with black bean sauce.
That makes sense. There's little like beans
Yeah.
in the feet.
Oh, that's what that was. I enjoyed it. You really can't eat this with chopsticks.
Yeah, it was hard to eat
It
with
was
the chopsticks.
because it's so like slippery, but pretty much you just eat like the cartilage and skin, and then the chicken feet has bones inside, so you just don't eat that. And Sam and Oscar were just like asking me how to eat this.
Yeah, okay. This is gonna sound dumb, but I've never had chicken feet before, and I guess I didn't think that had bones inside. Because whenever you see chicken feet, they're so skinny that I was like, oh, they probably just fry it up and it's like a crunchy little treat.
Like a soft shell crab.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was like too.
But no, then you were like, there's bones inside. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
thank goodness you told me before I bit straight into this.
Imagine another chipped tooth.
Oh my gosh. I can't handle that. I'd have to get a new Invisalign retainer. That's too expensive.
I really enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna give this one an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I also really like the chicken feet. The flavor, the bean, whatever it was marinated in, was really good. You had to eat them like a chicken wing, pretty much. Like I say, the amount of meat or skin or cartilage on there is not a ton, so it was a little bit of work to eat around the bones or spit out the bones. So I didn't love how much work it required, but flavor-wise, I really liked it. For overall experience, I'll go 7.3 out of 10.
I've never had chicken feet before. This is my first time trying it, and I was a little hesitant because I just didn't know what to expect. They did taste a lot better than I thought they would because, yeah, whatever sauce they put and seasoning was really good. And even though I had bones, I didn't mind because the meat just slipped right off and you could just spit the bones out. I'd give it 8.5.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. I like the flavor and the texture was good too. But it did freak me out because like in the middle of eating it, I was like, this is like actually like a foot. Like this is crazy. So I only had one piece, but it was still good. I would give it a 7.5.
Is that why you didn't want to eat them, Oscar? Because it was feet?
No, I guess the idea of feet is weird, but I just didn't know what the texture would be like, the
Mhm.
taste would be like.
Mhm.
Like I've had, what's it called? Gizzards? Is that the
Mhm.
heart?
Yeah.
And I know that tastes
Anticucho,
gross.
right?
No, gizzards is different. It's not the heart. I don't know what it is. Is gizzards like chicken heart?
I don't know. I know I've had the heart before, and
It's
not my favorite flavor.
chewy. I love gizzards too. So good with the sauce.
So, yeah.
I guess I always thought gizzards was the little red part of the turkey, but that doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
I thought gizzards were chicken heart.
The point is, I didn't know what to expect with these feet. The fact that they were feet didn't freak me out. I would still eat them.
I just didn't like the bones, cause when I like was biting it, a piece of the bone like separated from the rest of it, and I was like, that's like its toe. I was like, I don't know.
I mean, that's true. That's the only thing. It's not even the bones because they were bones. It's just the inconvenience of eating around the bones.
Yeah, like if someone separated the meat, like I would really enjoy it. Like that.
I think I really enjoy this, like chicken feet, because in like chicken, regular like pieces of chicken, I really enjoy eating the cartilage and like the skin part. So I think that's why I like eating chicken feet, because it's all of it.
Yeah, it's like chicken wings, but a little bit more work.
Yes.
Imagine it in buffalo sauce. That'd be good.
That'd be crazy.
They'd be good with some ranch.
Dip it to the toes into the ranch.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I looked up what gizzards are. A gizzard is a muscular pouch in the lower stomach of many birds and reptiles that grinds food. So it's like intestines, kind of.
Yeah, but for chicken,
Yeah, chicken.
anticuchos is cow heart.
Yeah.
Is there a part of an animal you wouldn't eat?
Testicle.
I would eat it.
I would not eat testicle.
I don't think I could either.
I don't like
It's just gonna look like the shrimp ball.
I don't like lungs.
And I didn't like that shrimp ball.
Lungs, I don't like. Tastes gross.
I've never had lung, but
It's
I would try
not.
it.
Doesn't taste good.
What animal lung have you tried?
I think cow lungs. Hígado. No, hígado is not lungs. Hígado is liver. So dumb.
Yeah, that doesn't taste great either.
Yeah, I don't like liver. That's what I meant.
I would say I don't know if lungs is a common thing to be eaten.
No, I don't think so.
So I was like, that's crazy.
I don't know. What wouldn't I eat? I mean, testicles is a good one.
I think I would eat everything else.
Me too. Eyeballs. How about eyeballs?
I had a fish eye
Ooh.
before.
I
Yeah.
love fish eyes.
I would eat an eyeball.
I might avoid an eyeball. That's just, I can't imagine like a pop and then like, I don't know.
I don't think they're like that though.
I
Isn't
think
it?
they are.
When I-
Jelly.
When I had one, it was like hard in the middle.
Just don't
Well,
tell
yeah,
me
there's
it's an
like
eyeball.
a little ball,
Yeah,
but
it was crazy.
everything
though.
else, like,
Imagine
you
eating
pop
like
it.
a cow eyeball.
No,
That's
that is
crazy.
crazy.
That's
It-
what I'm thinking.
In one of my health classes, we watched a video on like something about a cow's eye, like a surgery or something. I don't know what we were watching in there. I was barely paying attention though.
Wait, what was the
So
story?
yeah, what's the rest of the story? You just watched it?
We just watched the video, and there was something about a cow's eye.
Okay,
can
I
cut
thought you
that
were
out.
gonna say
Thank
like
you,
they
Bella.
cut it open and liquid came out.
I think they did in the video.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
This is a better story. In the show Fear Factor, I've seen episodes where they have to eat cow eyeballs, and they're huge, and they do say that they explode in your mouth.
Yeah, that
Thank
sounds
you.
disgusting.
Like fish eggs.
Yeah, like caviar.
I could
Yeah.
do caviar, but not cow eyeballs.
You're bougie, huh?
Yeah.
What if cow eyeballs were a delicacy, like escargot?
Well, I would have to know that they taste good. You know what I mean? Like caviar, I know it's gonna taste good.
You didn't know that until we tried it.
Yeah, but it's a delicacy. I already know it's gonna taste.
I feel like oysters, caviar, escargot, they're like delicacies, but a lot of people don't like how they taste.
Well, that's because they're uncultured.
But I like how they taste because I'm like, this is expensive. I'm gonna like it.
I don't think I like escargots.
I've never had it, but I just know I would love it.
I've had it. We got it. Yeah, you did. We got it at Silvestro's, Oscar.
Yeah. They weren't my favorite.
Oh, I thought you said you never had it.
No, I said, is that what I said?
I
meant-
think
Oh,
I think that's
I
what
meant-
you
You said, I
said.
don't think I've ever had escargot.
Sorry, I meant I don't think I don't like them.
Okay.
Was I there
Did you come to Silvestro's with us?
with Papi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When David got that big steak.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Was I there?
No.
Oh.
I've tried it twice. Once at that restaurant in Painesville, and then once at a restaurant in Cincinnati, actually.
Maybe when I go to Paris.
Oui,
That
oui.
was so ugly.
It was French.
It was French.
La France.
Okay, let's continue on because we still have more things to get through.
Damn, we're fat asses.
We ordered a lot, and I thought it wasn't
I
going to
thought,
be enough.
I didn't think it was gonna be enough.
And then I'm so full. Okay, so the next thing we got was the Xiaolong Bao, or mini steamed soup pork buns. So these are your soup dumplings. They have a pork filling, but they also have a liquid soup filling on the inside. These ones were mini. They were definitely small. What did you guys think?
I thought they were fun. I liked it.
I like to always cut a little hole and then slurp it up. I think the broth is really good.
Yeah, they were interesting. I was nervous that the broth would spill, so I ate them in like one bite. I got to put the whole thing in my mouth just in case.
I think the second batch was better than the first batch, but they were good. They're fun to eat. It's soup and noodle, you know? Where can you go wrong?
They were good. I don't think they stood out compared to other soup dumplings I've had. They're very fine, standard. I actually think the filling from the gyoza, like that meat filling, tasted better than the meat filling in these. Even though it might be the same, I don't know. The gyoza I thought tasted better.
Yeah, I felt that the soup dumplings were fun to eat more than a flavor experience, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go 7 out of 10.
I'll give them 6.8.
I give them a 7 out of 10.
I'll give them a 7 out of 10.
Okay, the next thing we got was the sticky rice lotus leaf with pork, sausage, egg, sticky rice wrapped in lotus leaf.
Yes. So I feel like this is very traditional at Chinese restaurants. It's like this big green leaf package. It looks like it could be drugs, but you open it up and it's rice. Yummy.
Like a tamale.
The white stuff.
A rice tamale.
It's got the the white stuff. And this one had different meats in it. I think it had pork and like mine had like a little sausage in it.
Yeah, it was that Chinese sausage.
I think mine had like egg yolk.
Yeah, it has egg. Mine only had like little pieces of pork in it. The side I had. I didn't have the full experience. But it was still good.
I liked it. I liked just having a little rice thing. This was the only thing we got that had rice in it. The flavors of the meat didn't stand out particularly, but it was just a good in-between bites thing to come back to.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. I'm glad we ordered it just so I could see what it actually was, but I wasn't a biggest fan of the taste. Like the rice was all mushy, which I guess made it easier to pick up, but wasn't the best texture. And I didn't really like the Chinese sausage, but I also I don't think I like Chinese sausage in general. It's a little sweet.
Yeah, it was a little sweet, but I think it was fine because everything else was kind of salty that we had.
Yeah, that is a good point. It was a different taste from everything else that we had. Everything else was very savory.
Shrimp.
All right. Do you have any thoughts on the rice?
It was good. No, I also agree. It was like sweet. I really enjoyed it. I feel like it was like a nice little something different than what we were like having.
A good palate cleanser.
Correct. I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll go 6.5.
I give it a 5 out of 10.
I give it a 4.8.
Damn.
And then we also ordered their 5-spice beef shank, which was tender beef shank, slow braised in rich 5-spice broth. This was interesting because they were thin slices of steak.
Very thin.
Very thin. And it was served cold.
Yes. Which, like, was it supposed to be? I feel like it was supposed to be warm.
I don't know.
Did it come in a plate or in a little thingy?
It came in a bowl.
Yeah, it was served on top of lettuce.
Yeah.
So maybe it was meant to be cold.
So.
I'm just like, what do? They cook it and then they put it in the fridge and then just bring it out?
Maybe.
Because it was almost similar to jerky, but not full.
That says like it had a jerky texture, which is also not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be like tender meat.
Yeah.
But then it was like cold jerky.
Damn. Second time in a row with cold dishes.
Right. Not even room temperature jerky,
it's
like cold jerky.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as chewy as jerky.
No.
It was still pretty tender, easy to eat.
It's still not what I was expecting. It had a good taste, but I think it would be like 10 times better if it was warm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give it a 4.7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 5 out of 10. I think I was expecting something warm and tender. It was still good. Flavor-wise, still good. Seasonings on it were good. I liked how it tasted. It's just the texture and temperature were not what I was expecting.
Yeah, I agree. Not the temperature I was expecting, not the texture. It was a little sweeter also. I thought it was going to be more savory. I'll give it 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I also give it a 6 out of 10. I just feel like if I have a meat dish, I want it served warm, not cold.
Right.
Unless it's a raw meat. Then like a carpaccio. Then it's fine.
Like a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Charcuterie.
Processed meat.
Is that everything except the dessert?
I think so.
What were you saving your good rating for?
That wasn't me.
Sesame balls.
Oh, that was you. Oh, okay.
That was me.
Would you like to read off the last thing?
Yes. I'll read off the dessert that we got. For dessert, we ended up getting sesame balls, fried rice flour balls with red bean paste. Guys, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I was so full, but then I had a bite of this sesame ball and I was flying out of my body. It was so good. It was like a donut, sesame donut, and I love sesame seeds. I think that was the main reason why I love this dessert so much. I would have had all three by myself.
Oh my gosh.
But of course, I have to share with you guys.
Wow.
So.
I also liked it. I was very full at this point that I took one bite and it didn't have any of the red bean paste in the bite, so I had to spit it out because it's like I can only swallow one more thing. But I liked it more than I thought I would. I typically don't like is it red bean paste?
Red bean paste, yeah.
I typically don't like that. I've had it a couple times before, but this one I did like. Still not my favorite flavor in the world, but I liked it more than I thought I would. And the sesame flavor and the outside, it was like not too sweet, and it was like, I don't know, however way they baked it, it was like a perfect texture.
It's like chewy.
So I still liked it, and I liked that it wasn't too sweet of a dessert.
Yeah, I've never had red bean paste before, and I thought it was really good.
So good.
I think it could have used more inside of it.
I agree.
Yeah, that I would say that's the only critique, is it didn't have much of the filling inside.
I would give it an 8.5.
I'm going to go with an 7.5. I'm going to go with 7.5. The sesame seeds did try to kill me. There was one stuck in the back of my throat.
How are you going to blame the sesame seed?
What? It was the sesame seed.
It was stuck.
What else do I blame it on?
Yourself.
No.
Take accountability.
Okay.
Keep that on. I like turtles.
That's not how I sound.
So yeah, 7.5. It tried to kill me.
Take accountability.
I'm leaving.
Take accountability,
She
Samantha.
messed up on accident too.
You didn't hear me?
I thought you were making fun of me.
That wasn't me mocking you. That was actually me stumbling my words.
Good.
Anyway.
I'm taking accountability. Can you take accountability? I like to see you say the word accountability.
One more time, Bella.
Accountability.
There you go. Oh, I thought you were going to do that.
Thank you.
Well, back to the food. I'm not a big fan of red bean paste. I did like the sesames. I didn't really like the taste of the dough. This dessert was not for me. I know that for a fact. Even when we ordered it, I knew I wasn't going to like it. 4 out of 10.
I love red bean paste.
Okay, well, I think that finally wraps up everything that we ordered. We had a lot of different things, but a lot of very similar things because we had like 3 or 4 shrimp.
We
Just
love shrimp.
We just ate shrimp all day.
Shrimp. Would you guys go back?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I like the experience, and there's even more things that we didn't get to try today. So,
But some things they didn't have.
yeah, I would hope next time they have the beef meatballs.
Yeah, she said a lot of it is available on the weekends.
Yeah. I get that.
That makes sense. Okay.
Cool.
Well, that wraps up the food portion. Oh, are we boring you, Bella?
No, I'm just tired from this meal we just had.
It's time for our favorite segment.
Guess That Movie.
And this week, Marisol.
What, we decided me?
Yeah, I thought we
Yeah.
did. You will be presenting
I thought
the
it was
movie.
just going to be like, not me. Okay. I don't know if you two have seen this movie, but I know Sam has.
Oh gosh.
Are we ready?
Yes.
A young... What do you want? Oh, I thought you were trying to stare at my phone.
No, okay, I'll sit over here.
A young man, stripped of his immortality, embarks on a journey to become a true hero and return to the place where he truly belongs. With the help of a witty mentor and a loyal sidekick, they set out to prove himself worthy, facing trials and monsters.
Wait, I've seen this?
Yeah, Bella got it!
I got it? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I would just put a random movie.
What the heck?
Bella!
I've never even seen this movie.
How did she get it?
I knew you could do it, Bella.
Thank you.
It is not Thor, Oscar.
Bella, you're so annoying.
You're just jealous. That I'm so smart.
Celosa.
She hasn't even seen the movie. Wait, can you repeat the whole thing one more time?
Okay. A young man. Oscar got it! Anyways.
So dumb.
A young man, stripped of his immortality, embarks on a journey to become a true hero and return to the place where he truly belongs. With the help of a witty mentor and a loyal sidekick, they set out to prove himself worthy, facing trials and monsters. Yes!
Okay.
The movie is Hercules. Hercules.
That's a good movie.
Great movie.
I haven't seen that since I was a child. What?
Nothing.
You're just like staring
I
at
don't
me.
know what to respond to that.
What's your favorite part of Hercules? Favorite scene?
I can't really say.
I would say I don't know. I saw it like last year for the first time.
My favorite part is when... What's the mean guy's name?
Hades?
When Hades is like yelling at Panic and the other guy, and he goes like, "What are those?" And then it's Panic, and his shoes are like the little strappy sandals with Hercules on it. Because it's so cute. It's in like his little toes.
I can't say I recall that scene.
You need to watch it again.
Wow, I can't believe you got it and you've never seen it, Bella.
You've never seen it?
No?
Bella, you need to see it.
What made you guess Hercules?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what just came to me.
It just came to you.
Yeah. It was, I guess, just a good description.
You came up with that so quickly.
Mm-hmm. To my brain.
Or you Googled it. It's okay, that's what I was gonna do.
I think I just thought of like a story with like a hero.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that Hercules was the first one that came up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Sounds like magical
stripped
elements.
of his immortality, it was like kind of confusing.
Because in the beginning, he's a god.
Right, but then he
Right?
falls off the cloud.
And they give him that little poison thing that kind of takes away his immortality.
Okay, gotcha.
But not fully.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Okay, well, good movie. We all got it, even though I was last and I have seen it before.
I know. I thought Sam was going to get it first. I did not expect Bella to get
Bella, yeah.
Can I read my movie that I came up with?
it. Yeah.
It's not that good, since I won't be here for a long time.
Okay.
All right, another Guess That Movie.
Yow!
Double feature today.
Bonus round.
I think it'll be pretty easy. I actually don't know if you guys seen this movie.
I probably haven't.
Okay. An aspiring inventor moves to the big city to chase his dreams and meet his hero. When he arrives, he realizes his hero was replaced with a capitalistic leader who wants to gentrify the city and get rid of the residents. The main character works with a group of friends to take him down. Yes, you both got it right.
Yeah, I watched this movie recently.
I've never seen this movie in my life.
How do you know?
'Cause I know.
Okay, it's not Sky High.
Repeat it one more time.
An aspiring inventor moves to the big city to chase his dreams and meet his hero. When he arrives, he realizes his hero was replaced with a capitalistic leader who wants to gentrify the city and get rid of the residents. The main character works with a group of friends to take him down. It's not Ratatouille.
Interesting.
He's not really an inventor. I mean, I guess of recipes.
Mm.
He makes that soup.
He invents dishes.
It is animated.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the tree movie?
No.
The Lorax?
No.
It's kind of a good
It's animated.
guess. It came out the year I was born.
Like 5 years ago?
2005.
Mm-hmm.
That helps me nothing.
How does the year not help you? The year helps me.
It does. I don't know what the fuck I was doing in 2005. Give me another hint.
Is it a Disney movie?
No.
I don't think so.
It's a blue sky movie.
Shrek.
No, that's DreamWorks.
Blue Sky. What the hell is Blue Sky?
This movie doesn't have any humans in it or animals.
Yeah.
Or animals. Is it Monsters Inc.?
No.
Ooh, good guess, but no.
I don't like this game anymore.
What are the other hints?
Oscar, you have a hint?
One of the voice actors is Robin Williams.
I've never seen this movie.
The bad guy's really fat.
No.
No, he's the good guy.
Oh. Wait. Oh, he's gone crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The good guy is really fat.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
No, it's the cartoon.
What if I've never seen this?
Yeah, you might not have seen it.
Oh, you know who else is in it?
Who?
Amanda Bynes is in it?
Yeah, she's in it too. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, Amanda Bynes is in it.
And Jennifer Coolidge.
Who's that?
You don't know who she is?
No.
From Legally Blonde, the nail lady.
Oh. And these are all voices.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't realize the main character is Obi-Wan from the prequel series movies.
This is a bad guy.
He's kind of hot.
Not in the movie. You just see his personality and you're like, he's
Guys,
not hot.
I don't know this. I don't know this movie.
There's a lot of technology.
I still don't know this movie.
Just start
Mm.
guessing words.
Wally.
No.
Wally is one of these things that the movie's named.
A robot. Robots.
No,
robots.
There you go.
Robots.
Oh,
Do you
such
know
a
this
great movie. Yes.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
What the heck? So you have seen it.
I've seen it multiple times.
Oh my gosh.
Such a good movie. My favorite part is when the kid grows up, so there's changing like parts to him.
Yeah, he gets the hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched this movie recently too, and it's really good. I
It
really
is
like
really
it.
good.
It holds up for sure.
And I think the fact that they're robots, it's like it makes it so much more fun.
Yeah.
Mhm. The big girl.
Yeah, with the
She like with the
yeah.
butt.
ass.
Yeah, with the fat ass. Wait, who's the bad guy?
It's like the lady that burns all the trash and her son.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is
But
the bad
mommy.
I can't believe she's seen this movie and didn't even.
guy. She was
Couldn't even
not.
guess.
You were. So, I'm choking
That's
now.
what you get. That's Sesame
You weren't
Seed
even
working its job.
trying to figure out what movie it was.
I
You
was,
were
but
just
I
like,
was
I don't
just
know
like, I didn't know Robin Williams was in this.
He's the red robot.
Well, now it makes sense.
And Amanda
but-
Bynes is the yellow girl robot.
Mhm.
Yeah, now it all makes sense. But
Yeah, because I rewatched it and remember hearing the robot. I'm like, what the fuck? That's Robin Williams. Things you don't think about as a kid.
R.I.P.
But yeah, it's a good movie.
Okay, well, let's move on. Does anybody have any topics they want to start off with?
I ran a half marathon.
Ew.
Yeah,
Just kidding. Congrats.
that's how I felt. I'm like, ew, why did I sign up for this? There was a bunch of people holding up signs along the trail, and one of the signs was, "Keep running. Remember, you paid to do this."
True.
I'm like, so rude.
You're like, not the motivation I need.
No.
Did you guys go support your brother?
Nah.
Negative.
Terrible sisters.
We had a pizza party afterwards.
Yeah, we got him. I bought him Domino's. I did know. I woke up at
Yeah, Sam got me off.
6:45 a.m. to drive him to the race. I was not gonna go watch him.
Yeah, it was fun. There was a ton of people there, and you had to start off in sections. Like there was A through I, and I was in E. So it was like just a huge group of people would go, and then the next would go, and yeah, it was good. I remember like getting 4 miles in, and I'm like, well, I'm just doing it. There's nothing I can do. Just gotta keep going, because I feel when you're running such long distance, it sucks at first, and then at some point you just get over it,
Yeah.
and you're like, I know this sucks. I'm done complaining about it. I'm just gonna suck it up and go. That was me at mile 4.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should go outside and see how everyone sprints at full speed.
I was telling you this the other day, Bella.
Yeah, we should do it.
You think? No, I didn't bring my running shoes.
We have to do it today, and it's dark.
But Bella leaves tomorrow.
Oh.
We need to watch
Right.
Bella tonight
Yeah.
and then compare with her high tops.
Oh, I wish I had a speed gun.
Measure how fast you run.
Mm-hmm. I'd be faster than Bella for sure.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, it was good. I'm thinking about signing up for the, I think, Columbus Half Marathon in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Give me something else to work towards.
Beating your time.
Yeah. 2 hours and 1 minute.
Wow.
That's a 9 minute, 18 second pace per mile.
That's good.
Yeah. It's all right.
I don't know running enough to know what's good and what's not good, but
9
that
is
sounds
good.
great.
6 is like, whoa, you're a superhero.
Yeah. 6 is crazy.
Yeah. 9 is good. And you're in like the lower 9s.
Yeah. Almost to 8. I think I could beat my time. We'll see.
We'll see.
Once your feet don't hurt.
Yeah. I'm going to take like a 2-week break from running probably. Get some more rest and then pick it back up.
Were you sore the day after?
Oh, yeah. I'm still sore today.
He was sore immediately after.
Yeah. I was sore in the middle of the run. I was sore at mile 9.
Ugh.
I'm like, there's still 4 miles to go and my legs don't want to move anymore.
I can't imagine. I think at mile 3 I would be like, I can't do this anymore.
You're so brave. I don't think I could do any of that.
Do a
And
5K with us, Bella.
With who?
How long would that take?
3 miles.
With us, let's do a 5K.
I was like, who?
You're like, not me.
Who's we?
Well, last year, me and Yaska did the pumpkin run. And then, that's in Columbus, Bella. And then me and Elisiana and a couple of our other family members
The
do the
Thanksgiving
turkey
one.
trot now. We've become the family that runs on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Not me.
That is
Well,
pretty
that
fun.
could be you, Bella. I'll sign you up. Don't worry.
Molly does it, and she doesn't train for it at all. She just
But
shows
she's
up to run.
athletic. She goes to the gym. She plays volleyball.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not
do
like she
nothing
doesn't do
like that.
anything.
Bella really does not.
Bella.
Okay, but
her
I
steps that one day were like 400 steps. That was crazy.
but I did join a dance club, so
Okay.
So you can run a 5K.
Yeah.
oh,
Getting
Just
your
pretend
steps
like
in.
you're dancing all your Korean
No, you can
songs.
do with me. I don't run the whole time. I run and walk.
Yeah, you're not
Right.
running.
Okay.
You're just doing the running man the whole time.
And you just put on Charlie XCX and you go.
okay. I think I could do that if I have a
You
good.
put on Club
Songs.
Classics. You put on Von Dutch.
Mhm.
And just run.
I was talking to my friend today. He was asking me about the half marathon, and he's like, "Did you have headphones on? Any music?" I said no.
You monster.
And he's
my
like, "That's
gosh.
insane. I don't think I could do it without."
Why
any
would you
music."
do that? It's terrible.
We
Do
need
you-
to put him on a list.
do
He
you
needs to be
think
watched
about
by the
No,
government.
literally.
Yeah. I just think, or just listen to the noise
You
around.
think? That's the worst.
Yeah, I got to think about what I'm going to eat after I run. That's what motivates me to keep going. Actually, when I'm running, what I'm thinking in my head is there's an animal at the end, and I just got to keep running to catch it up. That's my dinner.
That's what you think?
Yeah, because
you
I
revert back to like a caveman.
No, honestly,
Exactly.
this man needs to be watched by FBI.
He needs to be put on a list.
Literally.
well, because I feel that is humans' strategic advantage in the wild is other animals can run fast, but for a short time, whereas humans can run for a long time.
We
Not
need
fast.
to send this man to the El Salvador prison.
So I'm like, if they could do it, I could do it.
But the fact that you're telling yourself there's going to be a nice juicy caribou at the end of this finish line that I'm going to catch.
Yeah, what animal do you think about?
Mm,
Like a cow or something?
no.
A bunny?
They're pretty fast.
No, it's a deer with antlers.
Oh.
I'm a deer.
So it's a male deer.
So,
This is
what
so
is
crazy.
you're going to just grab it with your bare hands at the end of the race? Is that what the logic is?
I don't know. Once I cross the finish line, I'm not thinking about
Well,
it
he
anymore.
hasn't caught the deer yet, so.
Yeah.
No.
Obviously, if you're still running.
You need to run with a bow and arrow so you can shoot it.
A
You should
spear.
A spear above your head as you're running.
In
You know what?
Painesville, you should just run until you find a deer and then get it.
Oh man.
Yeah, you can
Bring
do it
it
there.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Chase it for real.
Yeah.
I'm running. I'm not a tracker. I can't follow it.
You know what? I will run the 5K.
Yeah, let's do it.
When is it?
Around Halloween.
Okay.
That's the tough part. Is it's normally like the Saturday of Halloween
So it's
weekend.
cold.
No, so if I go out Friday, then I'm hungover Saturday.
Mm.
That's the problem.
Well, we just won't go out.
Well, it's normally Haunted Fest,
Oh.
so we like to go to that. But yeah, it's fine. I was hungover for it last year, and it was okay. It wasn't that hungover.
Yeah, I think I could do one of those too.
Oh, you could do a 5K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not all the stuff Oscar is doing. That's
No,
too much.
Oscar is an animal.
Do you want to do 13.1 miles?
No, I
A
don't
5K
even,
is like
3
3
point
something miles.
2?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And you don't have to run it. You can walk it too.
I'll dance it. Like in West Side Story.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
I will say one of the bad parts about doing this half marathon in Columbus is I know these streets. These are the streets I normally run anyway. So
You know exactly how far you have left
yeah,
to
These
like,
are your streets.
because we started in downtown, went south, and then went north into campus, and then back south. And when I was in campus, I'm like, I already know I have to run so much because I'm so
that
far
is the
from downtown.
worst.
go. Yeah.
Sometimes when I used to run and I would take the same trail, I'd be like, at some point I would focus too much on what I'm doing. I'm like, oh shit, I'm running and I'm only right here and I still have all of this to do.
Because when I'm running
it's
on
the
my
worst.
own, the way I think is I just got to make it to the next block.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get there, I'm like, all right, now I got to make it to the next block. But this one, I couldn't think like that because I just
you
knew
knew
it was,
exactly the routes, all the streets. Yeah.
See, I just need to zone out, you know, think about something else until I realize I'm running.
And I was running.
Johnny.
Okay, well,
Congrats, Oscar.
congrats on finishing. Woo!
Oscar,
Thank
when
you.
I run my 5K, I'm expecting a sign that says, you go, girl.
What if he's running it? What if he's running too?
But he doesn't need to run a 5K.
There was a lot of signs that said hot girls run half marathons or something like that.
Wow.
Hot girls run 5K. That's what I
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
Hot girls lay in bed.
There was one on a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 13.1.
Oh. You were just looking at all the girl ones? Do you remember any guy ones?
There wasn't really guy signs. There was people that were holding up a picture of the mushroom from Mario,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like tap to power up.
Oh, that's
So
dope.
people would walk by and hit the poster.
I like that.
There was one that had a picture of Mario, and it said, "Run, he's right behind you." So there's a lot of funny signs out there.
What have I accomplished? My 5K when I run it.
In the future.
You haven't accomplished
That
it
will
yet.
be an accomplishment. All right, how many books has everybody read?
Ugh.
I'm still at 2.
I'm
Book,
still
book,
stuck.
check.
I'm still stuck on the one that I'm reading.
I'm still finishing my 3rd.
It's so hard.
So long.
Well, because whenever I do have time to read a book, I'm like, am I really going to spend this time reading a book? I could go do something else.
And what do you do instead?
Wow.
Scroll on TikTok?
No, I just yeah, sometimes. But sometimes I clean my room. Sometimes I go do laundry.
So basically, anything is better than reading a book. That's what you're saying.
I just think my book is too big.
What book is it?
A Court of Fury and Mist? No, I don't know which one that is.
Get the audiobook. Listen to it on your way to work.
No.
How big
because
is it?
that's
Is it not
accomplished.
entertaining that you want to
It
keep
is
reading?
It is entertaining, but
Apparently
it's
not
just so
enough.
big that like I never know when I'm gonna end.
Cleaning your room's more entertaining, apparently.
Yes, Oscar.
Not very
I
entertaining.
agree.
Because when I clean my room, I can put on TV.
So put on TV while you're reading the book.
No.
Just
You
put on something you've
monster.
already seen.
Go
so
chase
you're
another
like,
deer.
I don't have to watch it.
No, Oscar doesn't know how to read. Like he doesn't know how to get in the right mojo for reading. Because
He's
he'll
like,
put on background
Go
noise.
drive a car and then read.
What is it? Yes, I was reading the other day, and Sam comes into my room. She's like, "You're listening to music while reading?"
I do listen to music. However, I listen to like no lyrical music.
No, he had like Bad Bunny or something playing.
At low volume.
No, but you need,
That is
like,
crazy.
classical music while I read, that's fine. Like if
Yeah.
I'm on a plane reading, I'll put on classical music. But
I only put on classical music if I need help staying awake.
I feel like classical music. No, yeah, that'll make me focus.
Yeah.
No, but Bad Bunny while you read, that's crazy.
Well, I just finished my 5th book,
Damn.
so I'm ahead of schedule. Thank you.
I'm just so busy.
Mm-hmm.
I've read none,
None.
Damn.
0.
The
Zip.
student.
but I do have a book, and I do plan on reading it eventually.
What book
Eventually.
is it?
I forgot what it was called.
Oh, so interesting.
She don't got a book.
I do. I did start reading it, and then I forgot what happened, so now I'm reading it again. Okay, I remember it. It's called All the Lovers in the Night.
Is it about vampires?
No,
Fairies?
nothing magical like that.
Oh.
She doesn't like fantasy.
Yeah, I like real
You like
life.
smut?
No,
Is that what you're reading?
Just depends which book.
The current book you're reading.
It has some smut. Not too much. I'm disappointed.
I have watched 31 movies this year so far.
Wow. Your
Wow.
brain is right.
My
Just
goal is
kidding.
100 at least.
Damn.
You should watch Hercules.
Yeah, maybe I should.
Okay, well, that was our book check. David is still at 0 this year, I'm sure. Unless he read some on vacation.
I doubt it.
Well, for today, one of the topics I had was old medical procedures. And if you guys have ever heard of these, and if you think they had success. So, the first one, you know her, you love her, a lobotomy. Do you guys know what a lobotomy is?
Yes. Brain surgery exit through the nose, right?
Yeah, but what does it do?
It's supposed to I guess it was mostly for people who had like mental disorders. Or like sometimes didn't they do it to women if they had like mood swings just to fix their behaviors?
I think so.
You just, what do? You
My
take
fucking wife is complaining too much. She's messed up in that.
you take a piece of their brain out.
I think they would like move shit around or scramble it. Or take a
Scramble
piece out.
brains.
Or take a piece out.
Bella, have you heard of a lobotomy before?
Yeah.
So during my busy season at work last year, there were some real dark times. We'd make dark jokes, and the whole team would just be like, "Can't wait for my lobotomy." So then I was like, I don't actually know what a lobotomy is, and that's what made me think of this topic. So a lobotomy is a surgical procedure primarily used in the mid-20th century that involves severing connections in the prefrontal cortex of the brain. So you're not actually removing any of the brain, but you're just like splitting up some of the connections that I think hold it together, because there's the left half and the right half.
Mm-hmm.
It was often performed to treat mental health conditions, especially those associated with severe emotional distress or aggressive behavior. Bella, maybe you need a lobotomy.
Excuse me. I'm perfectly fine in the head.
There are 2 types of lobotomies. You could do a prefrontal lobotomy, which involved drilling holes in your skull, or a transorbital lobotomy, which accessed the brain through the eye sockets.
Ugh, that's crazy they tried that. Isn't that what King George had to do? Right?
In Charlotte,
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
You were the light to my eyes.
I need to rewatch that.
So good.
I love Bridgerton. But yes, lobotomies are now widely recognized as flawed and a controversial
Very
procedure
flawed.
due to its potential negative side effects.
You can't just be messing around with the brain.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
So do you guys know any of the negative side effects you could get?
Anger issues, bipolar, I don't
Memory
know.
loss? Death?
Death is always a risk, I would say. But the side effects included personality changes, loss of initiative, and cognitive impairment. Patients often lacked emotional response and had difficulty concentrating. So it just kind of made you like
Dumber,
or simpler.
Disconnected?
I'd say simpler is a better word.
and they're like, we'll get it right next time
So why do you think they stopped doing lobotomies?
because they didn't work.
Not seeing results they wanted? Did someone die? Did many people die?
I mean, people died, but that's not the main reason they stopped. The use of lobotomies declined significantly after the introduction of antipsychotic medications.
Oh,
So-
the little druggy.
Yeah, if not, they might still be doing them.
La marijuana. Well, what would they be using?
Opium.
It could be.
Yeah, or I mean, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the drugs used to treat
You didn't look
mental
further
health
into
disorders.
it?
No.
Antidepressants, maybe.
Yeah, like antidepressants,
Yeah.
anti-anxiety medicine. I don't know the official names.
Zoloft.
Yeah,
No, Zoloft is for throwing up. Well, Zoloft could also be.
throwing up.
Zoloft is for nausea as well.
But isn't it an antidepressant?
I don't know.
It was in a movie that I watched.
I don't.
So it's
I'm
true.
not on any antidepressant medication
Me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
yet.
Yet.
I mean, for me,
Wow.
not yet. Just wait until I have my first
You
child.
make it sound like I'm going to be depressed.
I don't know. Postpartum depression.
Can men get that? I don't think so.
No.
She means for herself.
Oh, okay. Do you guys know of any outdated medical procedures?
Well, I don't think this is a procedure, but I know that doctors used to just go from one patient to the next patient without cleaning the utensils. Like, it's all bloodied up, and then they're like, next. And like, I got to use the same stuff.
Scalpel.
Scalpel. And then they would just transmit diseases to the next patient.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the, I don't remember the guy's name, but when the doctor that tried to push cleaning your utensils after every patient was having a lot of success, other doctors would make up things about him like, oh, he has so many patients that die.
Oh my gosh.
Men.
That there was like a statistic where he had like, I forget what it was. It was like a 300% mortality rate, which didn't make sense because that means there was more people dying than he was treating. That's how bad it was. People were just talking shit on him. I didn't look it up, so I don't got the specifics.
So apparently heroin used to be used to help like with coughs, like as a cough syrup.
Oh.
Or something like that. This is what this says. That it was introduced as a safe, non-addictive substitute for morphine.
Wow.
But then once the pharmacies realized people like kept coming in for more and more, they're like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Something isn't right here. So
Non-addictive.
they eventually stopped selling it and it was banned.
Wow.
But it was marketed towards children suffering from sore throats, coughs, and cold.
Wow.
Mhm.
In children, you said?
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
they would give it on a spoon.
Imagine being 8 years old, addicted to drugs.
In the U.S., when you're in labor for pain control, they sometimes give you some fentanyl.
Wasn't there like a medical fentanyl?
Yeah.
So they give you like a low dose. So whenever after labor, you may test positive for fentanyl.
Because you may have fentanyl in you.
Apparently, cocaine used to be used as like an what is it called? Topical anesthesia? What is it called?
Antiseptic?
Yeah, that. I don't know how to say that. And they would use it during eye surgery, so they would like pour drops of it in your eye to like
clean it?
To numb it?
yeah, just to numb it from the pain, and it caused less bleeding at the site of incision, making eye surgery less risky.
Whoa.
And then it was marketed as a treatment for toothaches, depression, lethargy, alcoholism, and some other things I can't pronounce. Okay, and it also said that it was also sold at bars and stuff. So I don't know what they were doing.
That I believe.
And yeah, you could just buy it. No, you didn't even need a doctor's prescription to buy it.
I have another one. Leech therapy. Well, historically, leeches have been used for various medicinal purposes going as far back as 1500 BC. But it's interesting because leeches can still be used in current day medical procedures.
Where?
According to healthline.com, they're mostly used in plastic and reconstructive surgery because leeches secrete peptides and proteins that work to prevent blood clots. Interesting. So they help wounds heal. Leeches will be allowed to extract blood for up to 45 minutes at a time for the person undergoing treatment. So it's about 15 milliliters of blood per leech.
Imagine you wake up and there's a leech on your wound.
Imagine you pop one and just splurts blood everywhere. Have you ever done that with the mosquito? Where they just bit you and you smack it and then there's like
Yeah.
a splat of blood.
everywhere.
I've
Not
heard
everywhere, just a little splat.
Yeah.
I've heard that if you hold their mouth, the stinger, they'll just keep sucking blood until they pop.
Oh,
But
that's
then it
so
has to
sad.
stay in your skin.
I know.
That's not sad. Mosquitoes are the worst thing in the world.
They are, but I just think about it, I'm like, oh, they never saw their family again.
They don't. I don't think they go back to their family.
We don't know. Are you a mosquito? No.
Would you guys ever try leech therapy?
No.
What? What if your doctor recommends
would.
it?
Hell no.
Hell
Why?
no.
I think that's disgusting.
What if you're on Fear Factor and it was one of the challenges?
Oh my god. Well, in that case, yeah.
Oh, okay. You won't do it for a
What?
medical procedure, but you do it for Fear Factor.
Yeah, I'll do it for some money.
Fake.
Fake.
Would you, Bella?
I don't know if I was like, if I didn't look at them and I was like passed out.
You'll just consent but want to be knocked out.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to look at them. I don't want to feel them.
I honestly might put a leech on me just to see what it's like. I don't need them that
Oh,
serious.
sick. You sick person.
What? I want to know what if I won't let it on there too
Oh.
long.
You should go
No.
to the nail salons that have the little fishies.
Oh, and they like eat the dead skin off
Yeah.
you.
Just
Allegedly.
do that.
That's not the same.
I would do leeches if it's like the only medical thing that they can do.
Like, it's the only thing that'll help you.
Sure.
It's the last
Like,
result.
there's no other way to
Yeah.
do it. Okay, sure. Put a leech on me.
You think that hurts?
No.
I think it does.
Then I'll do it.
It's like a sucking.
Oh, but like their mouths and their little teeth,
Yeah,
like
they're
that's
like-
so freaky.
You can't see them teeth.
But I'm imagining it. But there's pictures of it.
Yeah.
But just knowing that that's biting me, like, ugh.
But what if it's going to save your leg?
Then I would do it, yeah.
What if I just had a leech? Isabella.
No,
put this on
no.
No.
What if I said,
No.
Bella, put this on you and I'll give you $100?
That's not enough.
you.
$200?
$100?
Bella,
No.
that
For
is
a
enough for
leech.
you.
I
If
would
I
do it
showed
for
you,
free.
you sick person. Bella, if I had $100 bill in front, like in my hand right now,
And a
You
leech
do
in
it.
your other hand.
You do
no.
well, I don't care. Sam's holding you down. Like, put it on your forehead.
Forehead is crazy.
What? Just put it on her. She's willing to do it
No.
for
Just
free.
put it on her brain at that point.
Lobotomy through leech.
Ooh, it could probably go up your nose.
Oh my god.
Ooh. That would be what?
I hate you.
You need to kick her off.
I'm gonna get a pet leech and then I have to feed it every other day, you know?
You're sick.
Feed me, Seymour. That's gonna be the leech.
What's another weird medical thing?
I don't know. You tell us.
I don't know.
Yeah, you work in a hospital.
We don't do weird shit. We just do like things that have been tested to work.
You know what's crazy is when doctors used to tell people that cigarettes were good for you. Big tobacco.
You want to know a fun fact?
Yeah.
If you are an IV drug user or have a history of IV drug use and you happen to need IV antibiotics after the hospital, you cannot go home. Your only option is to go to a nursing facility and stay there for the 6 weeks that you need the IV antibiotics for. And it doesn't matter that you're sober now. You're fucked because you have a history. You have to go there anyways.
Because they're concerned.
Because in order to do IV antibiotics, you need a PICC line. So a central line that will go straight to your vein. And physicians won't allow you to go home with it. Because that's going to, how are you going to shoot up? So therefore they don't trust you. Therefore you go to facility.
Wait, but they let non-addicted people shoot themselves up?
No, if you're non-addict, then you can go home. They trust you.
But what do you do at home?
They can do it themselves, the IV antibiotics, but then there's also a nurse that comes to your house.
What?
Does it for
So
you?
you do have to shoot it up yourself.
No, yeah, but you wouldn't shoot up drugs because you're not an addict.
This logic is
just-
confusing.
You just
Yeah, I don't
can't.
understand.
you
why
just
would
can't-
They, why would they let anybody do it by themselves?
You don't. You have a nurse that does it for you.
But they send you home with the drugs.
They send you home with the drugs and you have the PICC line. But why would you do it by yourself?
So why do they give them to you? Why don't they just give it to the nurse so she can do it when she goes to your place?
Because the nurse wouldn't have somewhere to store it. You store it at your home. It gets delivered to your home.
What? But what if I wasn't addicted, but then I become addicted because you gave me all my drugs?
Well, then that's another issue on your end.
On my end.
Yes. Why would
you give me all these drugs?
Right.
Why would that be it's not like drugs, like fucking drugs. It's like
You
antibiotics.
make it sound like it is.
Then why is that a risk to the addicted people?
People get addicted to
Because
antibiotics.
They could put something through it that is not the medication.
They could do that anyways.
Yes, but this way, this is a way that the hospital would be helping them get it into their veins.
Big pharma. They want to have people pay to stay somewhere. Where's Luigi when you need him?
And it's okay because most addicts decline anyways to go, so they just go back to the streets and die.
They die.
Well, yeah, because they don't die, but eventually they end up back in the hospital because they're like
About to die.
yeah.
Okay, well, that's enough medical talk. Actually, one more thing.
Yeah.
I recently, when I was in Florida in my Airbnb and I was like, I want to watch TV, I found out that Disney Plus has My 600 Pound Life on there and Dr. Pimple Popper. I'm so excited to watch them.
Ew.
I love to watch little scenes of My 600-Pound Life. Sometimes, like, I get happy that they, like, change themselves, but then sometimes I'm just like, ugh, how did you do it? I can't even do it myself.
Do what?
I
Change
don't
yourself?
I don't go to the gym anymore.
It's all about diet.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
for the
then,
people
it's
on that
hard.
show, it's the first step is diet and
Yeah.
just like not overeating as much. But then they get the gastric bypass surgery,
That's
Cheat
what
code.
I need.
the cheat code.
Would you ever do Ozempic?
Hell yeah. But you have to pay for it.
I would do it. However, I don't want to do it until after I'm done having kids.
Because you're worried
Yeah, I'm worried
that
that
it'll
I
mess
might,
with your fertility.
yes, that it might mess up my reproductive system.
Has that been a symptom?
No, I haven't researched it yet, but it can't be good for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's so new that we don't know
Mhm.
everything bad that could happen to you yet.
So, like, yeah, I would love to do it in a heartbeat, but not yet.
No, heck no, I wouldn't do it.
Even if you had to pay for it, you'd do it?
But yeah, how much are we talking about?
I don't know. I think it's expensive.
I don't think you can. Some people go through their insurance.
Yeah, but you think you would qualify?
Yeah, I think you need to. Your BMI needs to be like over 20.
So I got to get fat on purpose. Well, I don't know what my BMI is. Maybe it is that.
I doubt it. You do yoga.
Barely.
No, yeah, I would never do it. I don't think it's necessary. It's like cheating.
It's not cheating.
Yeah. Do you have boobs? No.
What does that have to do with anything?
Do you have a woman's body? No. Do you have menstrual cycles every month? No.
What does that have to do with GLP-1?
It just means like it's harder for women to lose weight than men.
Okay.
So
But
it's
you can
hard.
still lose weight.
Yeah, but it's hard.
You know what they say?
What?
The things in life that are hard are usually worth it.
Oscars suck at things. I don't need your mentality right now. I just want to be shut up with some Ozempic.
Yeah, I was telling Sam when I was done with my half marathon, I was trying to hold back my ravenous appetite because then anytime I'm done exercising, I just want to eat everything. And I was pretty successful. Though
Nice.
I
You
did
just
have,
pizza.
yeah, I had like 6 slices of pizza. But that was basically all I ate that day.
Okay.
Okay, I found, according to Google AI, some prices. You want to hear it?
Yeah. This is without insurance.
I believe so.
Okay.
So Ozempic,
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 per month.
Per month. Okay.
Mhm.
$12,000 a year.
Is that too much?
Yeah, that's a little. What's with insurance after it's been approved?
I don't know that. But
Because I mean, everything without insurance, regardless, is going to be expensive.
an affordable option offered through Hims or Hers, you know that
Mhm.
brand, they have compound GLP-1 injections at $199 per month. $200.
See, I don't even know if I trust that. I feel like I need to go through
That's
my
too
doctor.
cheap.
Wow, it's too cheap.
Yeah,
It's a bootleg Ozempic.
because that's without insurance.
I don't know.
So you'll do it as long as it's not too cheap.
Some of the other prices on here for different varieties of drugs. Let's see. Trulicity.
Manjaro.
Trulicity, $864. Wegovy, $1,349. Zepbound, $650. Oof. Yeah. So it ranges, but it's definitely several hundreds of dollars per month.
What about you?
But then you can cancel your gym membership.
Is 1,000 too much for you?
Absolutely.
Okay, what about 300 a month?
I think that's too much.
What about 250? 250.
250 is more doable.
Okay.
300 just sounds crazy.
That's funny.
What? You don't agree?
No, I agree.
Okay. Well, listeners, if you see us skinny one day, mind your business.
Taking Ozempic.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Oscar, what did you have for us today?
How many slices of toast could you eat in one sitting?
Toast?
Yeah.
Wait, am I trying to eat a lot or?
Yeah.
Do
What?
I have like a spread or something?
These are all good questions.
Do I have to eat any?
If you want. But no,
Can I
the
cut off
question
the
is how
crust?
many slices of toast could you eat?
If I tried hard enough, 5.
How much are you paying me per
It's
toast?
not
Also,
the
can I
question.
put butter and jelly?
Like you've already agreed, you're eating to your max.
Yeah,
How
but
many
it's not
could you
just
eat?
bread, right?
If you could add more,
Okay.
yeah, to
Like
it if you want.
Nutella and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay. 5.
5.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
like
you're full.
I think like 6.
No way.
You think
That's
toast
like
is that
3
filling?
sandwiches.
But you're eating them separately.
What? I could stack them on top of each
No.
other. He didn't say the rules. I'll put Nutella in between 2 pieces of
Fine.
bread.
If she can eat 6, I can eat 7.
You're just mad I said
Wow.
one more.
There's no
okay.
way you can eat more than me.
This is how I thought of it.
Damn.
I can eat 6 Eggo waffles. So
Uh-huh.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
I can eat
like 10 of those.
6 pieces of toast.
You think toast is heavier or lighter than the Eggo waffles?
Probably a
It's
little
heavier.
Heavier.
But like 6 is like comfortably I can eat 6 Eggo waffles. If I try to
Mhm.
eat more, I could. So that's I'm like I could do 6 toasts.
I could do 7.
Do you think
Okay.
it's harder to eat toast than bread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it harder?
I don't really like toast. So it would
Yeah,
be
me
hard
neither.
anyways.
Well, bread is kind of chewy when it's not toasted.
Yeah, but why would the toast be harder? Like, wouldn't it be the same amount? Like,
It
do
would
you
just
think?
crumble up faster.
Like, do you think you could eat the same amount of bread slices as toast slices?
Is this some density question or something?
It's just a question.
I think I could eat 6 bread
Who do you
slices.
work for? I could still eat 6. Hold on, but this is talking about with like Nutella and butter or jelly.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want on it, okay?
See, I think I could eat like 10 pieces of toast.
I believe you.
And how many of bread?
That's the thing. I feel like I could eat more.
Yeah.
bread?
But it's not different though.
Hold on.
Okay, but this is my logic is like
no, I agree with you.
I agree because you can shove more bread in your
Yes,
mouth versus the
because-
toast is rigid. So
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
you're limited in how big your bite could be.
Also, when I was younger, my favorite go-to snack was to grab like a piece of white loaf
Yeah.
and then put butter in it, and then I would fold it and have it with like some Coke.
Cocaine?
No,
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. But like I would have like 5 of those folded pieces of bread
Damn. With butter?
with butter. It was so good.
5 slices of bread and a Coca-Cola.
I hit the spot. So I could probably eat more because they're folded. And when you squeeze them,
Yeah,
They're
you could squeeze
smaller.
the bread. If they're gonna just white sandwich
Yeah.
bread,
Yeah.
make that into pancakes.
So you think bread is easier to eat when you make it smaller, like squish it small?
Definitely.
yes.
But you think you could eat more in that case?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
How
the
many
it's
can you
the
eat, Sam?
same.
How many can you eat?
How many breads?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm saying I can eat 6 toasts, I guess I can eat like 8 breads.
Okay, I can eat 9.
Oh my gosh.
See, because I want to say I could eat like 15 breads.
That's crazy.
That seems like a lot.
No, there's no way.
Well,
You
I
can
need
still
10
probably do
toast.
10.
Let's get a loaf of bread. Next pod, we just see how much of the loaf we can
I
eat.
need Coca-Cola. And butter.
She's gonna need butter and a Coke. And she can eat everything.
But my thing, I was so fucking dumb because I would do 2 loaves. and I would like be like, this is all I'm having, and I would go eat it, and I still have a lot of like Coca-Cola left.
So you're like, I need more bread.
To go back and get more
It's
bread.
like when you have cereal and
Yeah.
you put too much milk, so then you have to add more cereal,
Yeah.
but then you have too much cereal.
But
you
then I
have to-
finish one of those 2 loaves again, and then I don't have Coke.
You gotta open another one.
What a
Damn.
childhood.
Did you melt the butter or is it just like straight from
No,
the
it's
fridge?
just like spreadable butter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. What am I, a monster?
We never grew up eating butter, really.
Yeah.
Really? It's so good.
Yeah, so I didn't know. I don't know that much about the uses of butter.
So what did you eat your toast with?
I don't eat toast.
Yeah, don't eat toast.
We ate Eggo waffles, and I don't put butter on those.
How many slices of toast could you eat, Bella, in one sitting?
Well, I can eat 3.
Maybe like 5. And then if there's like spreads, maybe like 4.5.
All right, what if it's just plain bread?
Just like no toast,
It's not toasted.
like 7. I'm imagining it.
Good, because I can eat 8.
I said 8. You said 9.
9.
I feel like one day I have to eat bread as a meal and the next day eat toast. See if it's any different.
If which one's harder?
Yeah.
You need to vlog it.
What about hot dogs?
We've done this.
What was the number?
Well, I've done this in real life because I went to a baseball game with Dollar Dogs, and I think I only ate 5, and I couldn't eat any more.
Yeah, 5 sounds like a lot. Because when you put that meat with the bread, that makes it
Mhm.
even harder.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, now how many hot dog buns do you think you could eat? Just by itself.
Just the buns? Ew. 2.
What's wrong with the
What?
buns?
What?
It's just
Can't.
bread.
I can't.
What if you toast it? Toasted hot
What?
dog buns.
No.
I could eat 7 or 8 because I can eat 5 hot dogs.
I guess.
Yeah, I could probably eat like 9.
Okay, let's do a new question.
Okay. If your child's goldfish died, would you replace it with another and pretend it hadn't?
Did I kill it?
No.
Did it die because of me?
No. You just noticed that it died before your kid's at school and you see your goldfish is dead.
Nope. I'm
No.
leaving it there.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the kid to discover it died.
Because then I have to buy another one, and what? What if that one dies? No, it's just a waste of money.
So you're just like, we're done having a goldfish.
We're done.
Yeah, and I'm not even telling him it died. I'm like waiting for him to come tell me it died.
I wish Ross was here because if we asked him that question, he'd say, "I'd just get another one."
Without telling the kid.
Yeah, because he doesn't see it as a waste. He just sees it, if this will be better for him, you know? I mean, like, no, why would we buy another one? It's just, we had it didn't work out, we're done.
It could be a learning moment.
For who?
For the kid.
About what? Oh, like
She's
with
on
the
your
dead?
side.
About death.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But now the fish is in heaven.
It's like when Bella's bird died.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you
was
had a
crazy.
bird?
Yeah. I remember I was playing on the trampoline and then Angela came out with the bird in her hands and she was like, it died. And I was just looking at it and I was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know how to react to that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What did you think what did you think happened to your bird? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Did you grieve?
No, we
I
were
don't know.
literally on the trampoline and David's mom was just holding it. Like,
Yeah.
it's dead. And we all just stared at it like, okay.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't think I would replace it. I don't know if I'd wait for them to find it.
Yeah, I don't think I would wait. The bowl would be clean by the time they got home.
Nope, I'd leave it dead for them to see.
Oh my god!
What? So that they know. What do you mean?
Yeah. No, I feel like that makes
put it
sense.
in
No.
like a little box.
Actually, I would wait a day. If they didn't tell me within a day, then I'd be like, by the way, did you look at your goldfish lately? It's freaking dead.
You would do that.
I would do it nicely. But
Did you
I
see
would
a
have to
fucking
after
fish?
after what Bella did. Don't you remember when your hamster died?
Damn, Bella, how many pets have you killed? Oh,
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Which one?
Which one?
which one?
I've had
I know
two
which one you're talking
hamsters.
about.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Do you run through your hamster deaths.
Wait, I don't even. Okay, the first one I had was Dobie. Was that his name?
Yeah, and he had the weird butt thing.
Yeah. I don't remember. Was that the one where it didn't have any water?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know which one is which. I just know there's one that didn't have any water.
Yeah. I
So
felt
what
real-
happened?
I just think I forgot to give it water.
Okay, but I think this is what happened. Your hamster died, and you knew it died, and you didn't tell anybody.
Really?
For like a week.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And then
this.
me or mommy or somebody noticed, and we were like, Bella, your hamster's dead. And you were like, oh, I know, I didn't give it any water. And we were like, what?
I don't remember this. I just remember seeing it didn't have water after it was already dead.
Oh,
I don't remember.
You
sad.
psycho, Bella. It died and you didn't tell anybody. That's why I would tell the kid, because I'm like, it's gonna rot. It's gonna start rotting.
That's when
Yeah.
you should have known there was something wrong with it.
How does your second hamster die?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it just got old.
I gave it too much water.
That one I don't know. Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. Okay.
What about the third one?
No, Leo had his own hamster.
No, okay, wait. What was the white hamster?
That was Leo's.
What was his name?
Hold on.
Okay, but then you got a hamster and you named him Victor.
Yeah, and then it beat up Leo's hamster.
Yeah. So
Oh
Bella,
my God.
Leo had this cute little white hamster. We had him first. I don't remember his name. And then Bella got a hamster named Victor. And for some reason, they were put in the same cage. And Victor was bigger.
Oh no.
And, like, would bite the little one all the time.
No. And you guys still let it be
And
there?
it would just squeak. It'd be making squeaky noises. And I told my mom, like, you need to change their cages. Like, the Victor's gonna kill him. And my mom wasn't listening to me. And eventually, the white hamster was blind because the big hamster bit its eyeballs. And then finally, my mom put them in separate cages.
Guys,
But
I
then
don't
he
want to
lived-
hear this.
He lived the rest of his life blind.
I thought he was only missing one eye.
I
Maybe
don't
it was
know.
both. I don't
I think they were just like swollen shut forever.
Maybe.
That's so sad.
Maybe he did have one working eye, but that Victor was a bully.
Yeah.
And he was so lazy. I remember we would take him out of the cage and he wouldn't run because he was so slow.
He was so fat.
Yeah.
That was the thing too. They were sharing the cage, and Victor's getting fatter and fatter because he's eating all the food and beating up the other hamster.
That's so sad.
We should have put Victor down.
God damn.
Dude, if anyone ever hurt my cats, I don't know what I'd do. I would kill for my cats.
All right. What loud noises bother you the most?
You guys already know the noise for me.
Farts?
It's that noise that you guys make with your mouth. Yeah.
Oh. So
it
yeah,
hurts
it's
my
farts.
lips.
Mouth farts. But that's not a loud noise.
No,
Oh, loud noises. Okay.
like when someone's hammering outside the house, like hammering a wall of the house. Lately, we've had painters around the house painting the outside or doing like replacing little boards, and they're making so much noise and so annoying.
The only loud noise I can think of is when people are listening to music or watching a video in public and they have it on full blast.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
I was in the Columbus airport going to Boston and there was this lady on her iPad just full blast. And I'm like, is no one listening to this?
In the airplane?
No, like in the terminal while we're
Oh.
waiting at the gate. I had to get up and move like 3 benches down to get away from her.
Yeah, or if I'm trying to go to sleep and someone's like playing music too loudly,
Or like cars with like loud basses.
or cars that are like, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So annoying.
It sucks on our street because when they get all the green lights and they're the first car,
Yeah.
they hit the gas. Like, wow, you're so cool.
In my other house, like my windows would vibrate. It would feel like a freaking earthquake.
I would say because I live in a dorm, the fire alarm.
Oh. How many times has the alarm gone off this year? Your sophomore year?
Like 4 times.
Damn. At any point where you're like, I'm not doing this shit today, so you just go back to sleep.
No, because I always imagine that it's a real fire and that all my stuff is going to burn. So I
you start grabbing things.
I grab my backpack and some things and then I go down outside. And then one time my friend was like, she saw me charging my phone with my laptop because I grabbed my charger, and she was like, you are so prepared. Like, I didn't even grab my book ID or anything. She just put on her shoes and left. And I was like, no, I need my laptop.
This one time my freshman year, the fire alarm went off and this girl's had candles lit up in her room and her mattress was on the floor. It wasn't on a frame. and one of the candles fell over and her sheets caught on fire.
Oh my gosh.
And I guess she burned her hands trying to like put out the fire.
Oh my gosh.
So the fire was contained to her room, but we all went outside, and then when it was all clear to go back in, there was these two guys that opened their door and they're like, "Why is everyone in the hallway at 3 a.m.?" And it's like the fire alarm just went off and they slept through it.
Oh my gosh. So you can't have candles in dorms.
I don't trust candles.
I always get nervous when I light a candle and go to a different room. Like that's the one time it catches everything on fire.
Trim your wicks. Another question.
What's the one thing up to this point in your life that you've been complimented the most on about yourself? Well, for me, it's my hair. Definitely feel like I've gotten most compliments about my hair throughout my entire life.
I guess my hair gets a lot of compliments too because it's long. Or if I wear it natural, they're like, "Oh my God, your hair is so pretty curly." Or my job.
My ring.
Wow, you just got
you just got it.
That'd be pretty sad.
I get a lot of compliments on it.
In these last 2-3 weeks, more than your 28 years of life.
Well, I'll get
that's crazy.
Like specifically on the elevator, because when I get on the elevator and there's other people, I'm on my phone, and so people will see it. They'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that's beautiful." I'm like, "Thanks, I just got it."
See, but I don't know if I'd consider that something about you. It's something you have.
She said her job.
But she said her hair as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my job is also like about me.
I guess.
It's like not the job. It's like, I guess it is the company. Because it's a good company. The people is well known.
My hair when I wash it.
Straight.
Because it's
black.
straight.
Do you have anything, Bella?
No, people don't really compliment me that much. I did get a compliment on my hair one time in the elevator, and then also one time someone said they liked my pants.
Your pants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a compliment when I was running my half marathon.
Nice.
Some lady complimented my hair.
I didn't love this question.
Wow. If you could change your first name, what name would you choose?
Marisol.
Sam.
So you would just keep your first name?
My Marisol is my middle name. For your information.
And my first name is Samantha. I would change it to Sam. What about you, Bella?
I don't think I would change my name. I don't see any reason to change it.
You wouldn't change it from Isabella to Bella?
No, that just...
But if you had to, new identity, your witness protection program, what name are you choosing?
Ruby.
Ruby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I have to pick a new name, maybe something like Adrian.
I think I would choose Fernando.
I would choose Fernando.
You would choose Fernando?
Fernanda.
Oh.
Fernanda.
Why'd you make that face, Sam?
I don't like the name. I don't know a Fernando, but it's just like, I don't know.
We have a cousin named Fernando.
I guess.
If you go by Fernando, what would your nickname be? Like, what would it... What would you
Nando.
use?
Ew.
What? I should go by Fer?
Yeah. Well, we know
Ferruccio.
Fer.
Why? What do you think I should go for?
Like
For
as a nickname?
a new name?
A new name or a nickname for Fernando?
for Fernando.
Ferchu.
What?
Ferici.
Fail.
Bad.
Cochino.
Bad.
Firulais.
All right. Here's my last question, and this one's kind of related to the pod. What's the most expensive meal you've eaten and where?
It's gotta be steak somewhere.
Steak in Italy.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Probably that steak in Italy. But, I mean, I've had work dinners where we spend a lot of money at Jeff Ruby's.
Mm-hmm.
Probably something Sam bought me.
Probably Columbus Fish Market.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I haven't really had expensive meals. It probably would have been either Bazio Italia or David's birthday dinner.
Oh, yeah. David's birthday dinner was expensive. I feel like the most expensive thing I've ever ordered is a steak, and it's like maybe a $70 steak.
I don't think I've ever ordered anything that was $100 or more.
Yeah.
Just for myself.
One time I went on a date forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to a steakhouse, like a Brazilian steakhouse, and it was like $80 each.
Okay. 160.
Oh, and in Vegas too. When I went to a buffet, it was like 90 each.
Damn.
Didn't
For a
pay for
buffet?
either.
Wait, was it a first date?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was like-
that's insane.
Yeah, it's a crazy first date.
it was like a third or fourth.
With who?
Don't worry about it.
We could cut it out.
It was this guy from my hometown, and he liked eating like bougie stuff.
Oh.
So I was like, okay.
That's all the questions I had.
Okay, well, I think that wraps up today's episode. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at EatingGoodPod, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.